Hello and welcome to today's July 27th stimulus check and stimulus package update. If you're a subscribed member of my community, welcome back. I appreciate you. And if you're not, consider subscribing right now. Okay, now today is the day we are supposed to see the new bill from the Senate. As of this video shooting, it has still not happened. But then again, it was supposed to come out last week on Wednesday, and then again on Thursday, and then again on Friday. So I'm not holding my breath because I feel like I'd be holding my breath too long, but it is supposed to come out this week. And as you know, as soon as it does, I will keep my community updated. Okay, now according to sources at the White House, Chief of Staff Mark Meadows and Treasury of Secretary Steve Mnuchin worked on the bill all weekend long in order to have a final bill to be shared this week. Now, for me, that's good news because right before the CARES Act, Steve Mnuchin was basically living at the White House, just trying to finalize everything. So I feel like it is starting to come together. Hopefully, they will have a bill and we can see what the plan is for unemployment, federal aid assistance, and also this next round of stimulus checks and the timeline. Over the weekend, White House consultant Larry Kudlow said there will be another check, and he openly discussed a $1,200 figure. I was actually really glad to hear him confirm this because as of Friday, there were some leaked documents about the next relief package, and under the stimulus section, it was written to be decided. So they hadn't really decided. So it was nice to see somebody mention the $1,200 after this information came out. If a bill is revealed, it will go up for vote sometime this week. However, it might be a struggle to pass because of the major differences in the dollar amount and the major differences in focus. The Democrats want a $3 trillion package, while Republicans want a $1 trillion package. I don't know why they don't just meet in the middle at 2 and get this thing done for the American people. However, more and more Republicans are saying that this is a starting point. The $1 trillion is a starting point. And they're starting to say things like this won't be the last stimulus package. So, depending on the coronavirus, we're going into a presidential election. There may be multiple phases with the next round of stimulus. But it looks like, as of right now, the Republicans want to focus on the most pressing matters, which are jobs, stimulus checks, and getting kids back to school safely. Shockingly, there are many Republicans and many Democrat senators who are saying they don't think there should be another round of stimulus at all. That's like mind-blowing to me. Like, hello, did you not read any of the data that's been coming out? Like, things are not great. However, I think that a vote will happen this week, but I think it may take a few rounds of voting and a few rounds of negotiation before we have something solid. Larry Kudlow also mentioned a back-to-work bonus and a retention bonus while speaking with CNN News, but did not give details or numbers. And this may have been because they don't have them, but if you watch the interview, the CNN reporter cuts Larry Kudlow off 5 or 6 times and talks over him 3 or 4 times. So it was not a very good interview, but I felt like that was more from the interviewer than the interviewee. He also mentioned, Larry Kudlow also mentioned that there could be some tax credits for small businesses and some emphasis on the restaurant industry, but again, he did not give too many details. Now, Steve Mnuchin did say the bill will come out sometime Monday, which is today. So again, as soon as that comes out, I will let you know. Mnuchin said that they know that they have to get something in place. Specifically, they know they need to get something in place with the Federal Unemployment Assistance Program and also the payroll protection money. How do they want to roll that out? Should there be a second round? Those details will definitely be in the next bill. And then Mnuchin clarified that the current round of relief money will be $1 trillion. He then said there is still over $1 trillion from the original CARES Act 1 that has not even been deployed into the economy yet. My thoughts are like, deploy it. Just put it out there. The only thing I can think of is if he's talking about how this money may be tied up in businesses in the PPP, and it hasn't been released because those businesses haven't reopened, or they're spreading it out over multiple months so they don't burn through all of their cash too quickly. Again, more information to come on that. If you found this video helpful, will you do me a favor and give it a like so that YouTube will share it with others? And please share this on social media. Now, some analysts are now saying that we will most likely have a U-shaped recovery where it will drop and then take a little bit of time, but will come back up. I've been saying for many weeks now, the idea of a V-shaped recovery seems to be dying, right? It's just not going to come back quickly, and some of that has to do with the fact that we've seen a jump in coronavirus cases and states not reopening as was previously predicted when they were discussing the V-shaped recovery. Okay, now those of you in the community that received the EIDL grant, it did run out of money, but now the Congress is actually suing the SBA to release more money. The original CARES Act provided for $10,000 for businesses instead of the $1,000 for each employee up to $10,000. So as I have more details on that, I'll definitely get you more information on that. But it looks like the SBA received a lot of money and then did not follow the guidelines that came with that money. CEO of Chase Bank has said that the bank is doing very well. However, he warned that he sees a potential financial crisis coming for banks and for lenders over the next 12 to 24 months. This is probably to do with rising foreclosures, mortgage forbearance, and even landlord issues and car forbearance. Okay, now a warning that I do want to share with you is the FDA has said that there are many companies out there using less than safe hand sanitizer. So be very careful. If you need to, look up the different names. I don't want to go through all of them. I believe there were 77 of them, so it's just too long for this video. But they had too much methanol and too much wood alcohol, and if absorbed, it could lead to blindness or death. So don't complicate a problem with a bigger problem. It appears that just washing your hands with soap is a much better defense when it comes to sickness. So now I haven't decided whether to do YouTube Live this week. My father unexpectedly passed away Sunday morning. And so I'm in the process of grieving and helping my family with funeral arrangements. So I'll continue to do these updates, but if I seem a little bit off or I don't do YouTube Live, just please forgive me. If the community wouldn't mind sending prayers and light and love my direction, I would really appreciate that. It's caught me off guard. It's been profoundly saddening. So anyway, I really appreciate you guys. Last week, you gave me nearly 400,000 likes on my different videos, so I really appreciate the support from the community. I'm just a one-man band here. There's just one of me to do the research and the filming and everything else while trying to run a business, so I just really appreciate that. Lastly, I just want to remind you that you are amazing. Please don't forget that. Thanks for being in my community, and I'll see you on the next video.